How you guys doing? This is important in reference to human anatomies and facts of things in reference to people's anatomies. You know, a person's teeth are not fire retardant. A person's anatomy is not fire retardant. If you know anything about, the fire departments or certain types of products and history and particulars of things, people's faces are not fire retardant. Microwaves would damage anybody in this country. Microwaves would hurt anybody in this country. It made me burp. And, I went to Burger King and that satellite man fractured my face right here. It's pretty bad. My face has been fractured for over 14 years or something. And this satellite man stares at my face all the time. Like, what the fuck is he trying to find on my face? We need these people to make statements on YouTube. And I'm an honorary fire department person. My father owns some fire departments. And my mother possibly owns some fire departments, or my grandfather on my mother's side. And my father's company probably makes the engine for the fire department or manufactures fire trucks. And this satellite man's been burning me, and I'd been burnt in plane crashes before when I was in a plane crash. I was in like 4 plane crashes when I was little because the government sabotaged my father's plane, or they tried to shoot it down because the political Nazis was trying to steal everything. Then my mother grounded us from flying. It was not really funny. It was kind of serious, but something like that. But it was pretty serious. But the government had done these things trying to steal my father's wealth and my mother's wealth and family history, even when I was a little boy. And so in reference to the satellite controllers and their microwaves and their activities are not FDA approved. They're not technology approved. They have been proven to be violent. They have been proven to be harmful to people and living things and other things. And Carnegie Hall, and somebody wanted it known that one of these satellite controllers had put a crack in one of the Hope diamonds or something. Because there's several diamonds over there, but they said that one of the satellite controller had put a crack in one of the diamonds. That man has to get arrested. So, diamonds are supposed to be like one of the hardest surfaces. And that satellite man had put a crack in the Hope Diamond or something. Hello, Radio City Music Hall. Somebody said hello. But in reference to, there's lots of things of importance, lots of important things of the future too. And in reference to the human rights offices in America, there seems to be a problem with things, because I don't know if they've made any videos about me being held hostage, because I have not seen any of those videos. I've tried to look on YouTube for videos, but nothing shows up on there. And somebody obviously tries to edit things, and they try to put their name on news reports that are supposed to be about me being held hostage and me being abused. And in Indiana, they're censoring things on the internet or something. They're censoring stories and celebrities that have spoken out about this heinous crime of these people and their crimes of mutilation and their criminal dictatorships of their people. They're censoring things and blocking things from me seeing things on the internet. And these people trying to play their tricks, they need to get prosecuted. And in reference to freedom of speech and freedom of expression is a legal right to smile, to make facial expressions, to make hand movements, freedom of movement, without government freaks trying to persecute things about a person, or trying to persecute a person such as them trying to criticize me or them slandering my character. These people don't have a right trying to claim, and that satellite man, they try to claim that they thought they were the boss of people's body language, and then they're yanking and pushing and pulling on everybody with satellites, like they're trying to play puppet games or voodoo doll torture. That's criminal. The high-tech industry in reference to satellite technology. there are regulations and laws. And satellite technology does violate the humanity laws and the technology laws in reference to the activities of what these satellite controllers have been doing to me. And they need to go to court. And in reference to, human rights, some things might need to be reorganized in America. Obviously, something does. And people stealing the postal mail and hello Royal Spas and spa companies and endless pools. I don't know which company's going to bring one, if they're going to bring one, but, I'm tax-free. And, this government man that had kidnapped me from California, he tried to say I didn't have a right using my American status for my rights, which is the reason why I have this particular status. So I am allowed to use my status just in case they kidnap me or try to hold me hostage or they deprive me of my wealth, of my mother and father's estates. My parents made trust funds for me, and these people are trying to steal them. These people are trying to play human trafficking games, trying to steal my sperm, trying to steal my blood, and then they tried to trespass on my mother and father's properties. And these people have tried to compare themselves with my rights of benefits in reference to my mother and father owning millions of acres of land in America and farmland, and in reference to importing or exporting of products and goods. So in reference to these government people that are trying to play these tricks, this government satellite man tries to say that I'm not allowed to use my status for my protection and for my rights of finances when he is the one that's damaged my teeth. He's one of the people that's tried to steal my identity. They just hit me in the mouth. The satellite man is one of the people that's tried to steal my mother and father's estates. They have to track down and do background checks on all the people that have tried to steal my identity. People that have tried to steal my teeth and face. My teeth are mine. They're real teeth. The documents have shown my teeth are real. They've been real my whole life. It's my birthright. And this person damaging my teeth has no legal right at all. They hit me in the throat. These people trying to play their games is attempted murder. And their people need to get prosecuted for their crimes. All their actions and all their abuses is human rights violations and financial crimes, and there's no legal position for them to be in any branch of American government, and they would not have any legal right holding government political positions or even administration positions. Their activities are attempts of murder. See what they've done to my nose there? Everything that they're trying to do is attempted murder. I'm the only child of my mother and father. And, in reference to an endless pool of somebody who's supposed to deliver one, I don't know how many times. No, in reference to the situation, this is one of the ways these people have tried to extort millions of fucking dollars, some of these people. Like somebody will try to call a place. It might be one of my mother or father's companies, or one of the celebrities or entertainers, or the IRS or the Treasury, or Walt Disney World, or whichever. They might try to deliver one. I'm not sure. It's not here yet. But when they try to deliver one, if they try to deliver one, I'm going to stay inside and I'll probably watch from the cameras, because I can see all around the house with the cameras outside. I can see the alley side. I can see the front side, back side, left side, upside down, and whichever. Blah 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 blah. I can see the front of the house, the side of the house, the back of the house, and the other side of the house. So in reference to if they come over to deliver one, I'll just stay inside and watch from the cameras. They can, if they're going to put one out there. And it's got an intercom system, so I can say something to them out there and they can respond. Or, because I'm not sure, Went to the Royal Spa location today, around 3:30 or something, because they closed at 4 p.m. off of State Road 37. I'm not sure if that's the Royal Spa location that was going to deliver one. I have no clue. I have no information. I picked up a brochure. And the Chicago governor just communicated saying hello. I don't know if he was over there at the Royal Spa location or what, but, you know, it's part of my normal exercise. Everybody knows I love swimming pools, and they know I love to swim. Even when they kidnapped me and held me hostage back over on Midhofer Street back in the 70s, 80s, or whatever, there's a neighbor that had a swimming pool, so I went over and asked them if I could go swimming in their swimming pool. That was kind of a long story of things, but didn't really swim in their swimming pool too much or anything. Just general friendly acknowledgments of things, but it was right next to the fire station. But when I got held hostage over there, you know, this is just information. I always ran to the fire station and told them I was being held hostage. The fire station's on Midhofer Street and like Ellis Street or 46th Street or whatever it is in Indianapolis. Kind of a long story. But anyways, back to the other point of whether somebody's going to deliver an endless swimming pool, 15 feet plus or whatever. If not, then I'm going to try to get a fucking swimming pool at Walmart or something. And the government's going to get sued for trillions. The government is not allowed to abuse me. The government is not allowed to steal my wealth. And they're not allowed to slander my character or my mother and father's character. And it even says that. Any public slander, you have to look at where it's coming from. Like dirty medical people. Then you find out what medical people those people are. Are those Nazis or Middle Easterners? Or just dirty people of some race trying to slander my parents' character? Whoever they are, they have to get arrested. These people was not friends with my parents. They were not physicians of my parents. I'm the child of my mother and father. And some people will tell you I've been a physician since I was a little boy. Some people know that. And in reference to government slandering my character and government trying to terrorize me, those government people need to get prosecuted. So anyways, back to the swim spa. I'm not sure if Chicago wanted to bring one, or if anybody's been in contact with anybody, or if anybody's bought one for me, because it's a tax write-off. And, there's only a limited time for the tax write-off. The Teamsters say hello. But there's only a certain amount of time. Like, if somebody bought one for me, they would get the full write-off. And then they would get like a 10% commission on top of that. So if it costs like, $10,000 or plus, this is an analogy, they would be able to write off $11,000. But if they didn't buy it for me, and I'm the owner of it, no matter what, but there might be some celebrities that have tried to put money in on me getting a swim spa. Because even if I move to another house, I'll be able to move it. They even say that on the website, on the video or whatever. But in reference to the situation, I need one for particular laws of protection. In reference to satellite controllers trying to dehydrate me. My father died of dehydration and injuries from satellites and other activities of dirty government that the government was attacking my father. And the Beverly Hills Police Department says hello. I don't know if they showed up or what. Somebody communicated saying hello. In Chicago, I don't know if they spoke to Royal Spas or, but like I said, or any other spa company. Somebody needs to get in contact with each other and find out which person's going to deliver one. Somebody even tried to communicate saying they showed up with cash monies and bought one for me, but yet they have not delivered it. So if anybody went to the Royal Spa or any spa company and bought an endless swimming pool for me, I haven't heard anything about it. Meaning I haven't received any information about it. Somebody will try to communicate something about it or something, but I haven't received anything about it. Or somebody will maybe they'll try to make hand gestures or gestures in a store, like picking up a blue bottle or something, or whatever. I don't know, but that could be coincidental, so you can't really read into that too much. But in reference to, they said that somebody tried to say that they showed up with cash, bought one with, thousands of dollars in cash, but nothing's been delivered yet. And the Teamsters drive by the house every day. The Teamsters have somebody that drives by the house every day, so they'd be able to see if there was one there or not. My father owned trucking companies. My mother owned some trucking companies, didn't she? And, I'm the owner of my mother and father's trucking companies and transportation delivery services. But, if they're going to try to deliver one, just, I moved the van out of the way, so, they can back a truck right up there. I won't go outside because I don't know who anybody is, so it's not a trick of anybody trying to lure me outside. But I'll talk on the intercom system when they're putting it down there. You can just put it down there, out there in the yard, and see if that works. There's a plug-in on the porch. They said they bring water trucks to fill them up. If it comes with a wood deck or whatever, like if I talk to them on the intercom and they say I need to move my vehicle or something, they just burnt my throat real bad. Right there. And it burnt my throat. Let's see. 91.4. They're still choking me. That's all I mean, it's choking me. So in reference to the laws, in reference to government, they're not allowed to downgrade me. My mother and father's wealth belongs to me. My benefits. And there's lawsuits that the government has never made good on in reference to a lot of things. And they're trying to use an impersonator to steal my lawsuits. Where this person is some government agent that tried to steal my identity. He tried to copy my face. And then they probably had some fraudulent person standing in a courtroom that was accepting checks and monies in reference to abuses that I have been through. And then that man ran off and tried to claim to be me and was cashing checks and stealing things. Those people have to get arrested. But, in reference to a spa location from another city and state, any city and state that wants to come over and deliver a swim spa for the yard and for me, it's a tax write-off. This government man will say this. There's some government man that says, "Oh, he don't believe your tax write-off status." Really? You see what these scars are, man? See what these scars are? This is where I got shot when I was a little boy. This is other scars where I had injuries from these dirty motherfuckers